Welcome back, everyone. I'm Shigami Tabris, also known as Boomer, and tonight we're playing a wonderful thing called Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh yeah, brother.
We're not sponsored by anyone. We do this for the fun of it. So anything that you send our way, gratefully appreciated. Without further ado, where the fuck were we last week when this ended?
In a fuck ton of debt.
Well, some of you.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, somebody made a deal with the devils.
Hey, I took it for 3 years. You get the rest of it, bitch.
That wasn't debt you had to take.
Well, let's see. Felt bad, so accept my kindness.
And no real guarantee that that's actually going to go to pay off my debt.
This is fair. Because I haven't gotten to read the entirety of the contract yet. We also found out about
so we
the
went to the
Shadow
barracks.
Fae.
Got the info.
We found out Charlie doesn't listen well.
Yes.
Well, we already knew that.
Yeah.
The Pale Elves are from Shadow Fae.
They are the Shadow Fae.
They're from
They are
Feywild.
Shadow Fae. They're
Well,
from
they're from the Planet of
Feywild.
Shadows. That was about where I got to in the episode.
Plane of Shadow ruled by a summer and winter chord. Scott Shee.
Oh, we continued following up on addresses and took Crusher with us. And ended up going to a spot where transfers are done, and the guy sells plants, and Crusher's gonna smoke it. And after that, I have no idea.
We went to Lord Bjork's and left a note. I guess updating on what we discovered.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long week.
Okay. So,
And I remember Charlie asking if we could camp outside like we used to.
Mm-mm. That was for the last thingy.
so you guys get your long rest for the night?
Sweet.
Oh, another detail. Seed got shot in the nuts.
That's not an important detail. That's just a hilarious one.
Seed got shot in his stone rooms.
Yep. So we're going. When's your thing supposed to be picked up?
In 2 days.
It's 3. It's 1 now.
Oh, 1?
Today is
No,
the
it
day
was
of
like 3 days
Ruby.
yesterday.
We're supposed to pick it up on Emerald.
On Emerald?
Yeah.
No, where are
No?
you? I have it. I marked it.
I thought it was Carnelian.
I don't know anymore, man.
Yeah, Carnelian.
I'll keep my dumb face shut.
Yeah, so we're only on Ruby. So you still got 2 days.
Calendar.
You're on the 3rd Ruby of Gaia.
Sweet.
So, you wake up in the morning. 2 of you camped out. It wasn't as comfortable as normal, but you know.
Nice for a breath of fresh air and nostalgia.
Yep.
Plus, I was just tired of him taking your money, so.
That is chump change in comparison.
So what are you guys planning to do?
Do you want to continue taking lessons?
Yeah, I guess. But
That's up to you.
let's not do it today because He was mean. I'll do it in another couple of days.
Okay.
Trying to get you your steel defender.
I know, but like, her hands hurt.
You don't say.
They're a little bruised this morning.
What from? Whatever from.
Being beat with a ruler.
I don't know what you talking
Hey,
about.
I'm just saying, like, you wouldn't have that issue if you just listened better.
It's not the fact that I'm not listening, it's the fact that he's terrible at explaining things.
Or you just don't listen.
We're only hearing it from perspectives that actually witnessed it.
So, are you guys meeting up at the hole? Where are you guys meeting?
Yeah, where are we going to meet? Are we going to meet up with I'm going to call you Nuka. Nico.
Nico.
Your name's too hard to speak. So
Nicola?
Nicola.
I can't.
How the fuck is
I can't.
Nicola?
I can't. Like, every single time I try to say his name, it comes
I'm
out
sorry.
wrong.
At least you guys have your characters named correctly on a daily basis.
Well, mine's the easiest.
I have been called Sigurd, Sigrand by everyone.
That's the point.
Except for Lord Barrett. He's the only one to treat me with respect. Because I'm indebted to him so horribly.
If you call that respect.
I was given a seal. You don't have one.
So what are you guys doing?
Meeting up in the hole with Nicola.
Are we
Okay.
gonna look at more addresses? What are we gonna do?
Until Crusher gets back with us. Although, we might need to go see Crusher later on in the day.
Yeah, wasn't Whistle supposed to help
Oh,
with
yes.
the rest of the addresses?
Yes, that is correct.
Just don't put him in any danger.
I already told him if he's out with us and there's danger to run and hide. I'm not dealing with that shit again. That backstabbing little bird.
But you love him.
Not anymore. Except
I have to say, Boomer, by the way, you got me talking like that.
What?
Whenever I just happen to say, whenever I say maybe or okay, that's myself
You too?
Freaking that. Yes.
Oh, dude, randomly I'll just be walking through the warehouse and I'll just go, I'm Whistle. What's great is that I do have a coworker that watches the videos, so he just looks at you and will yell at me, use words.
That's good.
I just don't like it when he hits me.
Okay. I love so it's always fun making those characters in my head and like how would they speak and stuff like that, and the fact that like it's catching on is best. Means I did a good job
I'm getting
of character
abused.
concept.
I'm getting abused, sir.
The best character concept though. It worked.
Get the guy that looks like your brother to get abused. I see how it is.
Right. My daughter asked me something, and I was like, maybe.
Can I have a cookie? Okay. Although I think it's more like, okay.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
So, you make it to the hole. Ruby, of course, has prepared breakfast for everybody.
Yes. How far did my silver go last time
For what?
for the foods?
You don't know.
I'll give Ruby another silver for breakfast.
She... Oh, thank you.
To help cover for me and Charlie.
Right. You're good.
Thank you.
She, like, pockets it as well.
Ruby's the only one I actually like now. Okay?
What, you don't like Crusher?
Crusher is going to royally fuck everything. I wouldn't be surprised if we walked in there and he's humping the guy's couch. That's how much he's going to fuck everything up.
There was furniture there?
Maybe. It fell off a cart, okay?
So, you have your breakfast. Whistle comes walking in and, like, picks up an apple and sits down.
Would you like to go on an adventure with us today, Whistle?
Maybe.
We're going to look at addresses.
Okay.
Address.
Points out the one.
Mark out, mark out, mark out, mark out.
We only had 3 that we could mark out.
4.
4, oh yeah. Because one of them was the...
Mm-hmm. Crusher's drug den. Or sorry, Crusher's plug.
So Graveyard was one of them then?
No.
No, see, we only had
No,
3
it
then.
was.
It was the unnamed shop, the sash and the needle, and the house. That's the only ones we've had.
The warehouse.
In the warehouse.
Oh,
The warehouse, Darkman, Sash and Needle, and the trader.
So what are we doing?
Going to the next address then.
Okay, so you want Whistle to take you to the next address.
Yes.
Just start knocking them out.
have a list.
Okay.
Maybe.
Whistle takes you into sort of this area of town,
Okay.
which is an upper area. It's closer to the center of city, so it's an older area, but it's also like the more posh older area.
See that?
Do what?
Wits here.
Yeah. And
Apple Posh.
he walks up to a door and like just looks at it for a second and then points.
Is it a house or is it a actual...
It looks like it's a mansion of some sort.
Oh yay.
More people to talk to and interrogate.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
You guys get to do
Listen.
the interrogations this time. I was terrible at it. I just wanted to have a little fun to see if I could do it, but I failed.
Mr. Niccolo, would you like to knock on the door?
Sure.
You have more experience dealing with people like this than I do.
Which isn't that much, but yeah, okay. And I'll knock on the door.
After a couple of it takes about a minute. You hear like the locks rattle for a second, and the door opens a little bit, and behind it is like a portly fellow, and he
Oh, I am still in my disguise.
okay, and he can I help you?
Yes, we are seeking information.
May
About-
Fazen help you?
Do it.
May Fazen help you?
Oh, I guess he's like...
Is that a saint?
It's the god.
It's the god of knowledge.
Yeah.
We're
That's
seeking
why...
information, so may that god help you.
We found your address in a manifest, and we were hoping to get some answers. Maybe they might be able to help us.
Let me get the Lord. And he opens the door and like sort of motions for you to come in.
I hope this isn't an anti-magic threshold.
It's not.
Good.
inside it's this is one of the few houses that you've gone to that actually has carpet. As in, like, you've never seen a place that has. You're used to rugs. You're not used to, like, an actual whole room full of what would be a rug. So it's not.
But is it shag?
No.
Damn.
But it is very awkward, as in, like, for most people, you would just assume that it's just a giant rug that's covering it. But no, it's actual carpeting.
Cool.
So in this time frame, that is an awkward thing to see.
But this would mean that he has money.
Oh, yeah. There's also, like, really ornate chairs, a couple of, like, tables that the legs on the tables have ornate carvings, and, like, if you actually take the second to look down the edge of it, it has a mural that looks like people, like, dancing and whatnot. It is a very, very high-end house. And the portly fellow, like, motions towards the chairs, and he is, I'll be right back. And he goes and opens a door at the end of the hallway, and then shuts it behind him, and you're there for a good couple of minutes, which is why I gave you the full description ahead of time, as you would definitely get bored and, like, look around and pay attention to all of the...
Ooh, shiny stuff.
Yeah.
Are there any bookshelves?
There are no bookshelves in this room. And after a couple of minutes, the door opens again, and in steps a well-dressed, slender, fairly tall for a human. His hair is slicked back. It is jet black. He's a little pale, and he's got spectacles on the end of his nose. And he, can I help you?
Yes. We are trying to find information on, and I'll summon another one that looks like the beetle.
Oh, it
We're trying to
looks...
find more on these. And we found your name, or your address in a manifest connected.
Interesting. You made visit number 2 today of this. You're a little late coming in, but that's fine. I can show you the same things that I showed them. 1 second. And he, like, picks up a little bell that's sitting next to him and, like, rings it, and the portly fellow comes in, and he's, up the collection room. And yes, sir. Again? Yes.
The barracks have already shown up.
Yep.
And the portly fellow takes off, and after a couple of minutes he comes back up. And is there anything you want to say or talk about while you're waiting with the other gentleman?
I complimented his house.
Thank you. It took me quite a long time to acquire everything that's here.
It seems to look that way.
Sieg has not sat down since he got in.
And when the portly gentleman finally shows back up, the candles are lit, sir. Good. And they open the door, and he takes off down the hall. Do you guys follow?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, as you're going down the hall, there are tons of doors on either side that are closed. And there's still the same carpeting through the whole room. Through the hallway, there's a lot of paintings, and some of the paintings are awkward to look at because they're definitely not what you would call something a human would paint. And if a human did paint it, you question what was going through their brain, / are they sane in any shape, form, or
It's
fashion?
Van Gogh's when we're all used to Mona Lisa's.
Yes.
Okay.
It might even be some Jack Pollocks in there.
Lovely.
As long as there's no Andy Warhol, we're good.
But it is definitely like it is an awkward like especially for this time frame where most people collect things that are very like very humanistic and showing like cherubs and stuff like that. This is an awkward set of paintings and stuff. And he takes you to these double doors and they open them up and inside are tons and tons of bookshelves lined with
Ooh.
glass jars and books and all sorts of things. And the reason it took a while for the gentleman to set it up, you also see how many different candles and torches have been lit for this hallway that's the best way to word it as a hallway. That's probably about 150 to 200 feet in length with a 50-foot width
Oh wow.
of just bookshelves. And in the middle are a couple of tables, and on the tables are similar trinkets and stuff like that. And the lithe gentleman turns and he's, so, the item in question, I have a couple of them. They're of different types, different makes, different years. Which exactly ones are you aiming for?
Recent.
Recent make, styled in the ways of Teach.
The Titch section. So, you're a little more knowledgeable of what you're looking for. The other group was just looking for any of them. So, I did pull them all out earlier, and we hadn't made it back, so... And he walks over to one of the tables, and he starts moving some of the jars around, and pulls a couple of jars up front. And he goes, these are all from different regions of Titch and different time frames. The most recent that I know of would be this one and this one. And he pulls out two different types. One's a beetle, and the other one looks sort of like a spider.
No, it's sort of like the ones that.
I was gonna ask, are they like the ones that were at the tailor?
No, these don't have like these are straight up. It is more like an arachnid, like an actual arachnid.
Gotcha.
It does not have the like scissor needle thing that the other one does. It is like a straight up spider.
How did you? I'm gonna ask him how he acquired the two of them.
Both of them were brought to me in different time frames. People know that I collect electricities.
Oh. Player knowledge, sorry. The glass jars that they're in, do they look like what the beetle in the glass jar was at the go-between's house?
No.
Okay. That's more what I was curious about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Have you acquired any of these like automatons within the city in the past couple weeks or so? Or
Both of these.
couple months? Both of them? Okay. Unfortunately, we have discovered there are some that are extremely dangerous that are going about the city.
Hence why most of them stay in glass jars.
Okay.
That's a common denominator of things. Such as, and he picks up one, and he goes, this one, it's made of brass, same time frame of probably 300-400 years ago. It has a tendency, and he like taps the glass, and when he does, the thing goes from like what looks like a small, like a fairly large ant to like a giant serpent.
Oh, so it transformed into.
And he goes, they have ways of, and it starts trying to like bite his hand that's holding the glass. They try to defend themselves sometimes. Others are even more volatile, and those we don't really mess with. and he sets the glass back down, and it's still like it's popping the glass, and it's moving the container for a second, and then it like settles back down, and when it stops moving, it back into the ant.
Do you know why they some of them are aggressive?
The way they were made. Who makes them make their own decisions while doing things like this?
Okay.
So, currently we have found 2 in the city that are extremely volatile and protecting themselves. One started as a beetle and turned much like that, but it turned into a worm, and it exploded. Another one we found, it was just a beetle, started flying, and it also exploded. We're trying to track down in any way of finding where these are coming from, why, so we can help not have innocent people hurt.
So, in that regards, you're probably mainly looking, and he picks up the arachnid and puts it back towards the rest of them, at this one, and he puts the beetle back down. And he goes, it was an interesting thing. I did a little tinkering with it, but I noticed that there were a bit oddities to it. Hence why I kept it in my collection. Normally I don't like newer things because they're not worth as much, but this one had a bit of a surprise behind it.
Runes on the gears?
Most of these have runes on gears. That's how they work.
Okay.
To get them to live, well, you're not winding them yourselves. If they have to have their own automatation, the runes are common. But the runes on this one were different from what normally comes around.
Dwarven style runes?
Not exactly, but similar. I would say it deals more with creatures from more of what you would call deep speech, underground. Similar to dwarves, but not quite.
Oh. Oh.
Mm.
That's one that you just got recently.
But yes.
Did it come from the warehouse on the northern side of town?
I don't know where it came from. The gentleman that brought it knew that I collected stuff similar, and he brought an array of different things for me to possibly purchase. This was one that I kept.
Do you have that gentleman's name?
The fun part of dealing with people that bring you stuff like that, you typically have dealings. Unless you're willing to pay me what he's paid me to get his name, I think you would better be on other questioning.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
And to explain
Good
that,
integrity.
the gentleman that came earlier today couldn't even afford that pricing.
Mm. Ooh.
That's definitely saying something.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
And not to brag, but that gentleman was definitely of a higher to-do quality than you are.
Oh, yeah, we're aware of them.
Are there any other things you'd like to look at or see?
You said you collect things that are very old, that's worth more, correct?
Things that are not common, yes.
Do you have anything on the Dark Lord and his generals?
I have quite a few things.
Information on the Life Stealer?
That one is a bit of an oddity of what you're asking for. What exactly information are you aiming for? And then next on that is, are you willing to pay for that information? Nothing comes for free
I don't believe I'll be able to afford the information, but at the time that I am able to, I'd at least appreciate knowing that I could come here and pay for it.
Oh.
Or
Reach
if I
into
find-
my pouch and pull out the beetle we got from the guy. Would
Oh, yeah.
this help pay for some info?
He snatches the glass from you and holds it up, and he looks it over for a second, and then he Button, my goggles. And the portly fellow brings over this like weird, intricate array of different lenses and stuff like that, all attached to one. And he takes off his spectacles and like puts on this like huge contraption on his head and starts flipping through all these different lenses, looking at them and looking at it. And he looks up and oh, interesting. It could possibly be worth something, but seeing as I already have one of these, it's not really worth too much.
Would it be worth the information?
Definitely not for me.
Alas.
To another collector, maybe, but for my collection, I already own one. Why do I need a second?
Another thing that I was curious about. Do you happen to own anything on the crisis?
What?
I believe that's what they were called. The things that Cyril was making.
Oh, the crisis.
Yeah.
What crisis are you talking about?
They were being created by Cyril the Mad,
Oh.
believed to have been exterminated at the end of the Wild Mage War, or at the end of the
Right.
Calamity.
So those souls things, I wouldn't. I wish I could have one. If you come across one, I'll gladly pay handsomely for it. The downfall is like you said, they were destroyed. Frontline combat was all destroyed.
I wish that fireball hadn't gone off now. Very well. It'll definitely be kept in mind if we do come across one. And it doesn't try to kill us and we actually live and don't kill it.
Well, those things.
Although we might have to put it down and then transport it.
That's what I was about to say. Typically, if they do exist. I've read some of the stories, and they can be nasty.
In the stories that you read, were they made with automaton pieces embedded?
Oh, what do you mean?
Were they part man or part mortal and man and soul like that with automaton pieces included?
You seem to be fishing for an answer that begs for.
I
a
will pull
clue.
out. Good sir, I'm not sure your name yet, but I do apologize for this. And I'll go ahead and drop my disguised self. Because it's going to be very awkward if I reach into my forehead for this. And pull out the 500 gold piece diamond.
He So there is a little bit of a strange oddity there, and when you do it, like he doesn't blink at all, but the portly fellow like jumps, and it's
And
like,
does he still have the goggles on?
yes,
Okay, great. Because the scabbard is on Sieg's hip as well. And I will produce the 500 gold piece diamond.
he snatches it and like flips through some of the lenses, and he looks it over, and he's, well made, worth quite a bit. What exactly are you aiming? And he like spins it in between his fingers, and like he's playing with it.
He does the Goblin King thing.
No, not exactly.
Okay.
David Bowie.
No.
Yeah. For some reason, I couldn't think of David Bowie's name.
No, not exactly. Like he's just like he is playing with it, spinning it and stuff like that, but like not the like full on.
I'm not asking about how to create them, mind. I'm just more curious on would they have pieces of automaton embedded with a human as well in the creation of these.
So I feel bad taking this for the little bit of information you're wanting, unless you're wanting more from that.
Any information that could provide.
Quite a bit. And he like sets it down, and so the books say that they had souls. They're not exactly automatons as much as they're humans with mechanical parts.
Fuck.
Cyborgs.
That's what I was afraid of.
Next on that, you were asking about the life stealer.
Yes, sir.
They are an elusive person. They try to wipe most of their usage of things and where they appear throughout history away. There are tidbits of them around, of course. Most of it are considered wise tales, but behind every wise tale is also some truth.
Yes, sir.
The most important thing on all of it is, I do have a piece from the Life Stealer.
Really?
One of their old masks. Was quite an intricate thing. Lots of magic on that one.
Do you know what kind of magic?
A little of this, a little of that.
When you bring up the Life Stealer, was he creating them as well at the time?
Creating what?
The crisis.
I've never known that the Life Stealer has been interested in the crisis. That was very much a Cyril thing. He was a bit of an oddity. Finding ways to make things or people that shouldn't be.
Did the Life Stealer ever used to be one?
What do you mean?
It's been told that they have many voices speaking at the same time.
That's one of the... That's how you always can tell when it's a truce tale versus something that's fraudulent. Well, Life Stealer's been known to do that since the dawn of all their writings. Some say it's multiple souls in one body. Others say it's a piece of magic working. I don't know which. Because it's easy to manipulate your voice. All it takes is... And he, like, taps his throat.
Mm-hmm.
And when he does, the voice changes instantly to a feminine voice.
I like this guy.
very useful.
Yes,
He is
but from what we've seen or heard, they're crazy as a Bessie bug, or whatever the D&D equivalent would be.
So, you've met the Life Stealer?
Yes.
And you're living.
Mm.
Almost not.
Mm-hmm.
My sheer dumb luck and coincidence we are.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I ask about the crisis,
We saw
when we
it.
met, he was tinkering with mechanical parts on a human body.
You say he. That's sort of funny.
Sorry, they. Sieg would have said
They.
they. It's mine immediate
Yeah.
click. They were tinkering with that.
So, Life Stealer is looking into the crisis. Curiosity is always there. Love to know what's going through their head.
So would we.
Question: was the mask of silver?
It was.
Did it have any features?
It's a very
High cheekbones? Anything like that?
Can we remember? Or I mean, it was very ornate.
I only remember it being said it was a ornate silver mask.
Right.
Mhm.
I don't remember any details if they got brought up or not. And Sieg remember.
Give me an investigation check or intelligence check.
It's gonna be great. 12.
12. High cheekbones don't seem like a thing.
Don't believe there were high cheekbones on it.
Maybe the mask has changed.
It's very ornate, though.
Always.
Mhm.
Lots of filigree. It hides the runes easily.
Mm-hmm.
Could I recall what it looks like and then create the image of it?
You can create a semblance of it, but you will not be able to create that image.
Okay.
And do you want to attempt to?
Yeah.
As you do,
He could create the most basic of the standout
No.
features. Oh.
here's the interesting thing.
Oh.
Welcome to Wonderful Magic. As you start to create this thing, even though you have it in your head, as you're starting to create it, you feel your brain start to lose all thought of it. And the spell fizzles. You now no longer remember the fact that it was even silver.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Welcome to the Twilight Zone.
Do you,
So,
you said you had them? You had a piece of a mask?
it's not a whole mask. What were you attempting to do, sir? You were attempting a spell of some sort and something, what
I
happened?
was trying to do a minor conjuration, just same way I made the image of that beetle. I was
Alright.
trying to do the mask, and now it's fizzling away from my mind.
Ah. So that's what that rune did. Interesting. I didn't have a full copy of that rune on mine. So my mask has been tarnished, destroyed a little. It seems like they took something in the front of their face at some point. Part of the mask is a little damaged. Well, I shouldn't say little. There's pieces missing. I can make out some parts of the runes on that, but some of it's lost. I'd love to know what the full mask does.
Apparently, it helps mess with memories.
If we happen to get our hands on it, I'll bring it to you.
A solid full mask. If you're able to survive, that'd be even more of a surprise. They have been around for quite a while, if
Oh, yes.
the story tells true.
At least 1,000 years.
That is the story. Whether it's a true person or not, I question. That's part of the reason they say it might be magical in means on the many voices is the fact that the mask might actually provide the voice, hiding one's identity, which means you might not have this original life stealer. You might have a new one masquerading.
Oh, it's like the Mask of the Gray Fox.
But that's one of the stories. The other is that they're a centuries-old being that is somehow around still and causing chaos as they go.
Oh, definitely chaos.
But thank you very much for your time, sir.
Oh, thank you. So, curiosities. You're carrying a few items. One being your hat. It's a commonplace. But the scabbard on your side.
Yes, sir.
Where did you come across that?
Actually, no. It was a drink and I rolled for.
You could say I don't
Oh.
really know. It just appeared one day.
It's been some time. I don't really remember. I think it was around. I think it may have been with the family or with my family
Ah,
beforehand. But I've been carrying it around since I became a smith, trying to fit the blade for it.
you'll never find a blade that'll fit that.
Haven't been able to so far.
You'll never make one that'll fit it either.
Really?
Mm.
All
If
I
it
know
is-
is that it comes from the smith Bergen.
You know a little bit about it then. Do you mind if I hold it?
Be my guest.
He, like, yeah, he starts like looking it over, flipping it over, and again he starts flipping through all the different lenses on it and like just really staring at it for a few minutes. And he's, craftsmanship of dwarves, it's so wonderful. It's a shame that they all had to be taken care of.
Oh.
So, this one, you willing to part with it?
Not quite yet. Not yet.
Shame, shame. I pay quite literally almost an arm for it.
I will definitely keep this in mind. But you mentioned the craftsmanship of the dwarves.
Yes.
It's another thing that you would like to collect.
Oh, I've already got quite a few. Just nothing from this collector. This Smith, all of their stuff seems to have buried itself away.
Okay.
Whether it was not traded often or those that were traded have disappeared. Very few people have any of it in their collection, and most are willing to pay handsomely.
I'm just not quite ready to part with it now.
Understandable. Something of family heirloom you'd want to keep for a little longer. But I'm telling you, I could maybe give you a very good price for it. And if you could find the blade that fits it, which would be a very distinct, odd blade, from the looks of it, would make, even better.
When you say by the looks of it, can you tell what kind of blade would fit? Or the rough shape, maybe?
nothing that you've probably created before. It's got some oddities. I'd wonder why Did you happen to notice the fact that it actually has a moving part inside?
No, I did not.
I'm curious why.
So am I.
Hmm.
Hence why I say you'll probably never find a blade that fits it.
Understand.
Because most of them will be too thick and won't move whatever it is that causes that to move.
It's a ball bearing lock.
Interesting. If we do come across anything of dwarven make, would you like us to bring it to you to look at it and see if you would like to collect it?
Gladly.
We may be going out soon, trying to find an old fortress that's no longer on the map.
All fortresses are on maps somewhere.
Oh, they're on old maps, just none of recent time.
As I said, they're on maps somewhere. I'm sure I have a map that has every one of them on that you're looking for, but that'd cost you quite a bit to see it.
And unfortunately, I paid what I could already. Paid what I could and willing to part.
Any other questions for this guy?
I don't.
I think he gave us pretty good.
We didn't get his name. Surely we would have gotten it at some point there.
No, he's never
He's
given it.
never given it, and I even said I didn't quite get
Yeah.
your name, but
Lord Collector, just something I'm going around my head. This lifestealer, the generals like it. They wouldn't by any chance be like, and now Boomer, this is question on your world. Would we have ever heard of vampires?
There are wives' tales of them, yes.
Okay. Well then, yeah. Going off of wives' tales of vampires, does that seem to track, or
It could possibly be there, but the problem is, the generals were known to be seen during sunlight, and most vampires in the stories avoid it, even so much as
Well-
it would destroy them. So, unless there's a magical means that would keep them alive in the sun, that's hard to say.
well,
The
then,
mask.
yes, but I mean now.
What do you mean? That they were changed after the fact or when they were seen in the sun?
Correct.
Well, it could be possible. But the other thing is if you track the stories of all the different generals that are possibly still alive, when they pop up, it's random and in broad daylight most of the time. Those that have stories of nighttime are less reputable, more along the lines of, I saw a masked man, it was the life stealer. He tried to take my soul, but I got away. And you question whether, because they say that they were trying to suck the soul out of them and stuff like that. That could be an actual vampire, but a masked man, that could be anybody. It's not necessarily the life stealer.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I know this one was trying to use us as specimens.
As your friend stated, if the life stealer actually is into the concept of the crisis, they're trying to come up with a way of making a automaton that's not an automaton. Which was part of the concept of the crisis, is making that soldier that understood but didn't feel.
scared about.
One that can adapt to situations and not just blindly follow a strict order.
Exactly. Where they could make their decisions when things changed on the battlefield and not just march over the cliff that randomly appeared. So they had full brain power.
But we're
Supposedly.
still obedient. Interesting.
Well, that's the question. Were they obedient or not? A lot of the stories are from people that saw them from miles away. Never frontline, because most of the people, like I said, that were in the front line that dealt with them,
I don't know more.
well, when a magic detonation almost destroys what would be a country, there are consequences and unfortunate events that people are no longer.
I just had a terrifying thought. Has anybody been watching Whistle?
No.
I really hope he doesn't try to procure anything.
Well,
Same goes for you.
I wasn't stealing anything. I was actually listening to what he had to say.
You robbed a man in the middle of the street in broad daylight once.
Yeah, that was a man in the middle of the street.
Now this is a man in the middle of his house.
Yeah, I'm not that stupid. I'm not gonna steal from his own house while he's standing right there.
Right. Well, I don't have any more questions.
I don't either. I think he gave us plenty.
He answered a lot of questions that I had.
Do you happen to know what the man looked like that gave you
That sold you.
the beetle?
Again, my brain seems to be foggy with the lack of income that would bring that
Okay.
along.
Lacking a much larger silver lining.
Gotcha. It was worth a try.
Oh, it's always worth a try. The fun part is those that can also remember all of this properly makes for fun times. It's why I don't let people look at maps anymore. I found out that a lot of them have the same problem that I do. You can always remember it no matter when or where you're at, which then means I try to pay a lot to see some of my things.
This poor, poor man with his keen mind feet and full eidetic memory. I'm so sorry for him.
Well, thank you for your help today.
Excellent. If you have any electricities that you'd like to partake for me, I would gladly pay for them. Sometimes I pay more than others. It just depends on what it is. And I like that term, Lord Collector. That sounds glorious. And that's what we're going to stay with for now.
Seems fitting.
Lord Barrick, Lord Bjark, Lord Collector. We know a lot of lords. That's it.
But thank you very much for your time, sir.
Yes, a portress will show you out.
I love his name, Portis.
Portis the Portly. All right. That's one more down.
Mm-hmm.
The Collector has been finished.
Yep. Lord Collector.
Yes.
I've read a few books where they've been collectors, and it's always a good title for someone like that.
Yes, and his best friend, the Grand Master.
So Portis, takes you out through the same double doors that you came through.
Before I exit the double doors, I'll go ahead and go back into the disguise.
And as you're getting towards the end of the hallway, he turns and stops, and your friend, he needs to remove something from one of his pockets.
Whistle, what did you do?
Whistle. Give it back.
Mm-hmm.
I am Whistle.
Give it back.
Okay. And like he reaches into his, like you can, and he produces a jar. In it is what looks sort of like a silver piece. And Fortis takes it and thank you.
We're sorry about him.
So sorry.
Mm, it's fine. We've dealt with worse.
Intent on conversation. I wasn't keeping an eye. I apologize. Have a wonderful day, Sir Portis.
And he, like, sort of like bows and like points towards the door.
Whistle's holding him at knife point, trying to take it back. Hate to have to tell Bashful about this wonderful interaction.
I whistle.
Yes, you are. But you're also in trouble.
No, no, no. I'm whistle.
Hey, but I'm not in trouble because I kept him from getting into trouble. Yay! Maybe that'll score some brownie points.
Maybe.
And we did the right thing and protected the law and justice of the land.
So it sounds like we're chasing the barracks tail on this.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we go to the next one?
Mm-hmm.
Wanting to just cover every base before we're left with only heading up the river.
Mm-hmm.
Flip, flip, flip. Can you take us through this one, please?
Maybe.
Thank you.
I'm whistle.
Yes, you are. The best whistle.
And at this, you hear from behind you, and I'm Kentar.
Hello, Kentar.
Hi.
Where did you come from?
I've been searching for you.
Are we in trouble?
Well, one of you might be.
Oh, God. Please.
Again.
Nicola, I had a wonderful meeting this morning that I did not want to deal with. Somebody took the bird brain away, and he normally does all of this, so now I'm out money. You see where I'm in this predicament. So, I'm supposed to obtain this wonderful person by the name of Petrov and bring him back to the barracks. And to Lord Bjork as well. Which one do I take you to first?
Ooh.
Depends on what they're needing.
What they're needing is gold in my pocket one way or another. And you're not providing it, but make me go away. So, let's go.
We're sorry, Nicola.
We're all in this together. Lead the way, buddy.
Do I have to come? I don't want to get a scolding too.
You get to suffer like the rest of us.
But I didn't do anything. I'm innocent.
I don't know what we could be in trouble for at this point. Unless...
The only thing I can think of is the windmill.
What about the windmill?
Maybe? Did Crusher OD at the windmill? And is Lord Bjark pissed off about the warehouse? That's about all I can think of.
So,
Lord Bjark shows up, is like, why was a dress delivered to my house?
So Kintar has actually, like, pulled a crossbow on you.
I don't think that's necessary, sir.
Oh, but it is. You don't understand. I'm out money. And they're not paying me enough to come get you. And I don't want you running away without you paying me to turn a blind eye. So, I'm going to take you back one way or another.
So who would you like to go see first, Nicola?
For a
If I knew what this was
fee,
about.
for a fee, I could tell you which one you would prefer to see. Which one would probably not kill you first.
Let's
What
see.
the fuck has happened?
What did you do? I was
Didn't
just
do
doing.
shit.
I was just trading yesterday, and I have no clue what you guys got into.
We talked and went to the library.
Is that all you did?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because what about this windmill? What did we do that caused the problems?
Crusher's the one that punched him in the mouth.
Fucked up the supply chain. Probably.
And I got shot in the testicle. I mean,
So,
What's the fee?
I don't know. What do you think would warrant your immediate doom and non-immediate doom?
How about 1 gold piece?
For that, I'll tell you it's one of the names with a B.
2 gold pieces.
Okay.
For 2 gold
3
pieces.
gold pieces.
For 3 gold pieces, I would hedge my bets and not go back to my benefactor for a little while, if you could avoid it. But he did give me a little bit of money to take you there too, so...
to the barracks first.
Mm-hmm.
Lord Bjark's going, why the fuck did you involve them?
Oh, that's probably why.
It's probably why he's pissed off, but why are the barracks pissed off?
We don't know if they're pissed off. They just want us there.
Pissed off.
Okay, so then they're pissed off because of the windmill thing. He's pissed off because we involved them.
Let's head to the barracks first then, just in case. Why did we find an orc overdosed on a couch?
So you're headed to the barracks first?
Apparently.
Okay. He still keeps you at crossbow point the whole time. When he gets to the gate, he knocks on the gate, and a gentleman comes up, and I brought my captive, so where's my payment? And the guy tosses 2 platinum to him, and he's excellent. And I need him back because I've got to take him somewhere else next. So don't kill him yet. If you want to kill him, pay me more so that I not out more money. And you'll get him back. And he sits down and I'll be waiting.
I'm not going in.
I am.
I'm not involved.
I am because I work for them now.
I'm gonna keep Kintar company.
You don't know that I work for them yet.
No, I don't.
So
Oh, yay.
So you and Kintar and Whistle are sitting outside of the gates.
I'm
And
asking.
the cat.
What did he do?
I don't know. I'm just the messenger. So they take you down, and they take you to the same little room that they took you to for the first time. And as soon as you get there, instead of waiting, there's you sit down, and within seconds, a portal opens up into the room. And in steps a blonde-haired lady with
White robes?
white robes. And the portal disappears behind her, and she's... So, are you familiar with a orc by the name Crusher?
Oh God, what did Crusher do?
no.
Yes.
Excuse me?
Yes.
Okay. And she picks up a stone and they know him.
We did save the next person that came for the box.
So, He's not dead yet. Seeing as both of you are here, you owe me 50 gold.
I owe you 50 gold.
Well, one of the two of you owe me 50 gold.
I just spent 500.
And didn't we leave the gold there?
Yeah, we left the gold in the
'Cause
bag, but you took the
Yeah.
beetle.
You don't seem to understand. Your orc friend attacked us.
Now's the time to start saying why.
We just
Why?
asked him to follow.
I believe the words, "You're not getting away from me, dirty humans," came from his mouth.
Oh, Crusher, you fucking idiots. I hand over 50 gold.
She. Well, that'll buy the potion again. Excellent, thank you. Now then, the next thing to consider, you might want him to lay off of smoking anything or eating anything that comes from that wretched development. It does have addictive qualities. It also doesn't make you think properly, which is why we haven't killed him, especially when he was screaming, "Nicola told me! Nicola told me!"
Shit. Shit. I will tell you right now, we did not tell him to attack anybody. We just asked him to follow and see where they went.
Right. So, will you be taking him with you?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent.
Is there any chance he's still suffering under the effects of the smoke and food?
And quite possibly. I'd leave him tied up if I were you.
Yep. Is it okay to cast spells on the grounds here?
I'd rather you not.
I actually took lesser restoration at the start of the day, so.
Well, we can do it on when we leave.
Yep.
So, I'll have a few of the guards bring him over. You don't mind waiting, do you?
No, ma'am.
Good. And can I get another gold piece for the rope that you're taking?
I'll just hand you my silk rope.
And that'll work. And she, takes it and, she... At this point, you see her pull a small bag and, the rope should not fit in it at all. And she just, shoves it in it and closes it. And they'll be bringing him shortly. I have to get back to the others. And she turns and, starts to do a incantation. She touches the wall. Another portal opens and she steps through. And as soon as she does, it shuts behind her.
So cool. Bitchy Alora.
Bitch. Yeah.
After a couple of minutes of you waiting, the door opens and two guards throw Crusher's beaten and bloodied body on the ground.
Oh. Poor Crusher.
And he is fully tied up, almost hogtied.
Oh.
How is he supposed to get his ass out?
Not our problem. And they like turn and start to leave.
I pick up Crusher. Because I'm assuming he doesn't weigh... let me check my equipment right quick. I'm assuming he doesn't weigh 460 pounds.
No.
And I can carry him.
Okay.
At least until we get out past the anti-magic area. Oh, Kentar's not going to like this at all.
Oh no.
But now I know why
But-
York is mad.
He is beaten up and hogtied. While he's hogtied, I'd like to check to see if he's still under any condition of smoke or food.
You don't know. Give me a medicine check.
That's what I was wanting to try. Fuck you first, dice. It'll be the only time I see that number. 26.
He might be under something. His pupils are definitely dilated.
Okay.
You don't know whether that's from like him being on a drug or the fact that he might have a concussion or God knows what with how badly bruised and beaten he is.
Mm-hmm. We get to test a lot of magic today.
Kentar.
What?
Are they coming out?
And,
We'd be
like,
coming out now.
Kentar hasn't even like he hasn't moved. He when you like they're coming out, he picks up his hand and he's what are they carrying?
What?
What's in his hand?
I do believe.
Oh wait, he's sitting right next to the gate, isn't he? Or
Yeah.
standing next to? Oh, he's
Sitting next to it.
got a mirror. I think.
Can I see who it is?
Are you gonna turn and look?
Yeah.
It's a gray blob.
Okay.
It's a very large gray blob.
Whatever it is, it's very big.
Oh, I know. That's. I'm sort of scared. So, you make it to the front gate,
Mm-hmm.
and when you do, like, finally, as you get there, Kentar stands up and, like, brushes himself off and pulls out the crossbow. So, we have another date.
In a minute. If you could take Nicola and Charlie forward a ways, please.
I'll take Nicola. I could care less about the girl.
Charlie, if you could go with them a ways, please. Just in case.
What did you do to Crusher?
I didn't do shit, but I summoned the horse yesterday.
Fine.
Crusher, are you alive over there? And you hear, and he goes, yeah, sees that you get into trouble again. Let's go, Nicola.
I'm gonna step off a ways from the house and start with Lesser Restoration
Okay,
to cure poisoned.
okay.
It's a 13 fail.
Nope.
Good. Taking the gag out of his mouth.
Okay.
So now hopefully he is sober. Now we're gonna do cure wounds.
Okay.
Another 13. But Crusher gets back 11 HP.
Crusher, like, can you untie me?
Oh yeah, that's immediately next.
Please don't cut my rope. I'll lick it back.
Oh yeah, I don't have any sharp objects anyways. Start untying.
I'll go help untie it, since I'm a sailor and I'm not.
And as you start to go that direction, Kentar, no, we've got a date somewhere else. Let's go, good sir.
I'm sorry,
I need
Crusher.
my
What did they
rope
do to you?
Your rope can wait. My money comes first.
We need him
No,
to go to Lord Barrack.
you
'Cause I'm
don't.
guaranteed Lord Barrack needs him.
I can guarantee that Lord Barrack requested you and you alone, and you are the only one that I'm taking with me.
Fine. I'll see y'all later.
Good luck.
Let's go.
We'll
Don't get
Crusher.
killed.
Thanks.
We'll get Crusher to the hole.
I'm so sorry, Crusher.
He should be feeling a hell of a lot better, though.
I'm sorry they got you into trouble.
I'm in trouble?
Well, you got beat up.
Right.
You attacked the barracks.
You gone, boy.
Lady walking away.
You gone.
Do you not remember what happened?
I was told to follow people. I follow people. Tell them to stop.
What was that?
You won't be getting away, you damn dirty humans.
Baby?
No, that's we'll be more clear next time. But before that, let's get you to the hole first.
Okay.
Shuffle, 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 shuffle.
Hey, bird brain. I'm Whistle. Got any, potions?
He's still feeling hurt? Or he's still looking hurt?
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and do another cure wounds. Because let's see how deep this rabbit hole goes. Can I get another horse?
Does an 8 fail?
No.
He gets 6 HP.
Okay. So, Nicola, as you and Kintar walk through the street, anything you want to say?
Thank goodness we're not
Do
in
you have
trouble.
any idea why he's mad at me? Since you said I should avoid him first.
I just know that he was in a foul temper. I just recommend probably ducking when you go in.
Now you're costing me $50,000 a year.
So,
You might just lose patronage.
why exactly are you doing business with two higher-ranking people?
Well, the first one wasn't really exactly voluntary. My patronage was sold to him. And the second one was just trying to get information, and somehow rabbit hole of a crusher got us involved more with them.
Right.
Plus, I know, I forgot her name.
So, you're...
Neve Barrack.
Ooh, she's a lovely lady. My curiosity is, you don't know why you're here.
No, I mean, I know why I'm here is looking for these beetles, helping out Lord Yard.
But you don't know why your patronage with Mr. Bjork exists.
Well, I know my patron sold his. Basically, sold my account to him.
Interesting.
But the connection, no, not really.
Nicola has gotten himself into lots and lots of trouble with everyone, I think.
Yay!
Me too, so badly.
So, I definitely recommend ducking when you go in first.
You're supposed to be under training to be a magic concubine, boy.
So he walks you through the small bit of town that he needs to get you to, and he opens he just goes straight to the front door and opens it, and points for you to go in.
I'll go in, ducking.
As you enter the room, nothing of interest. And he shuts the door and he's, good job with the duck. Wrong door. And he reaches over to one of the tables and snatches up the letter that's sitting there, and he picks it up, opens it, and so you're to go 2 doors down. Have fun. I've got my payment. And he reaches under the table and pulls a small sack and tosses it, and he's, good luck, sir. And instantly opens the door and he's dashing out.
What did he do?
So Kintaro seems to know more about my background than I do. Or at least the whereabouts of Cress' background.
Maybe.
Kintar's in everybody's business.
Some
Right.
people's business more than others.
Oh, yeah.
So what are you doing?
I guess I'm going 2 doors down.
Okay. You go 2 doors down.
He should grovel.
That's 2 doors in the hall or 2 doors down the road?
In the hall.
Okay. And I'll knock.
This is gonna be hilarious.
It's gonna be terrifying.
Oh, yeah.
Step back. Knock and step back.
As soon as you knock, it's enter.
Uh-oh.
I'll open the door.
Okay.
Look around real quick.
As soon as your head peeks through. Yep. Ooh, that's a low AC.
He's a wizard, yo.
You take 2 bludgeoning damage as a vase hits you in the face.
Oh, Lord.
Do I not get a reaction?
You didn't duck prior, bro.
Nope.
I'm at shield.
Oh.
I mean, you can't. Yeah.
It adds 5 to my AC.
No, that still hits you, and you still take 2 bludgeoning.
Okay.
I love it.
And it's, what the hell do you think you're doing? Did you think I wouldn't find out that you're getting other people to pay for your patronage?
Sorry, repeat that. It blipped out on me.
Do you not think that I wouldn't find out that you have other people paying you for your college?
This is the first I'm hearing it.
So you're telling me you didn't know that the barracks put 60,000 gold in your account?
Yeah.
To be exact, 68,000.
Uh-oh.
Well, our dear friend Sieg apparently signed a deal with them to take off the screw up with the registration. I did not realize the full extent that they would be doing.
So you're not like your uncle and trying to fuck me again.
No.
Juicy. Drama. Juicy.
So, you're telling me that the big man somehow weaseled 68,000 gold out of the barracks on your behalf.
Well, he's technically now working for them as well. I think that's why.
And now I'm dead.
The next time you see him, send him my way. I'll have a bone to pick with him as well. So now that I have you here, and you're not trying to screw with me, let's just make sure that's true. And, like, he pulls out a small piece of paper and starts to read from it. And I need you to give me a
Son of truth.
wisdom saving throw.
Cool. Ooh, that is 8.
Yep, that's a fail. You must tell the truth.
Or not answer
Who's
at all.
telling the truth?
And he looks at you and he goes, so where did the 68,000 gold come from?
It did come from the barracks, but was not of my doing. I had no part in making of this deal. I didn't find out until after. I didn't even know they were going to deposit the money.
You're better
Right.
than that third-rate adventurer uncle, then. So, send the big man my way. Give me an update on what you're doing.
I'll give him a rundown of what we've been doing and what we found out.
Do you try to omit anything or work around anything?
No, I mean, I'm in the zone of truth, and so I just start spilling.
Okay. So after a couple of minutes, he fine. Your details are similar to what Whistle's been saying.
Oh, good. So Whistle has been reporting.
Yes. The next time anybody plans to put money into somebody that I owe, keep in mind I can always send you to Titch. It is my whim for what you're doing.
Mm.
And they do pay very kindly for wizards up there.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you not doing that. And I will make sure those two also.
Good. So where are you headed next?
We were going to check another address when Kentar.
From what I gather from what you said earlier, it looks like the barracks are doing the same.
It seems so.
Which means whatever they find will probably erase whatever you're going to try to find. You're better off looking elsewhere.
That's, we are considering going to an old ruin in the mountains. I have a treasure map, and Sieg has a map of a castle that's no longer on a new map. Supposedly a dwarven ruin, so maybe the source of where these damn things are coming from.
And keep me posted, whether it's via Whistle or other means.
I'm guessing I should leave Whistle here if we go.
That's up to you.
Okay.
I'm done with you for now.
Thank you, Lord. And I will back the fuck up. So, side note, now, do I know what uncle he's talking about?
Nope.
Okay. I was like, looking through my notes, I was like, wait, I don't remember writing an uncle down. Okay. Cool. So I have a secret uncle.
No, you just have him blocked from your memory.
Yeah.
Because he's
possibly.
apparently a no good.
He's a third-rate adventurer.
Yeah.
Third-rate rat catcher who screwed Lord Bjork.
But now Kintar's statements make a little more sense.
And did your uncle sell you to alleviate the pissed offness of Bjark at him? Which then gets into, how shit is your family?
Right? I don't even know what happened to mine. Must be nice to have a family.
So, we're gonna take a quick break. We will be back in a couple of minutes to wrap this up, and just stick around and see you guys in a second. Peace. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Shinigami Tabris, and we're gonna pick up in our wonderful thing of D&D.
Woo!
Yay!
Yay.
So Nicola, where are you headed?
Zeke said that they would be going to the hole, so I'll head there.
Okay. Sig, Charlie, you, Whistle, and Crusher make it back to the hole.
Yay.
With no instances.
And I didn't blow up the town.
Congratulations.
Huzzah.
Just getting Sieg set it, or getting Crusher set in, making sure he's all good. I guess we wait for Nicola to show up.
Mm-hmm.
Any conversations, anything like that?
Sieg is going over all the information he got from the collector in his head.
Okay.
Well, he was very,
Knowledgeable.
yes. Very helpful.
I like him.
Shame you had to get rid of your 500 gold diamond, though.
I feel like it was worth it.
Think so?
I'm more sad that I'm now out an extra 50. Because somebody got high.
Yeah, I got high. So, Crusher, what
I was
exactly
gonna
was that
follow.
that you, smoked? That caused you to be a little...
You're old enough. And he, like, reaches into a pocket and, like, pulls out a little bit of a plant. And he looks around and he grabs an onion and, like, peels off a part of it and, like, and starts to roll. Like, it's this weird, like, way of rolling. And he, like, yeah.
I didn't want to smoke it, but... I just want to know what it was.
Fuck, that's radiant damage.
I mean, it's good. And he starts to chew on it.
I don't think you should take any more of that.
Tastes so great.
You realize you can get hooked on that so easy, right?
Yeah, it's very addictive, according to the lady.
Yes.
Right.
I didn't mean to do it.
Crusher, I just healed you from all of that. I have no problem putting you right back there.
You can try.
This mother.
Are you gonna give in to peer pressure? He's
No.
your buddy.
I'm not gonna be doing it.
He's your buddy, though.
He like holds out a little bit of the onion to you.
I want to just grab the onion and crush it and just smear it in his eyes, but no, I'm not partaking at fucking all.
You won't?
Mm.
Bird brain says it's bad for me.
It is.
It made you stupid enough to chase after and attack the barracks.
So I'm just saying I'm stupid anyways.
Yes, but you're smarter than that.
Thank you.
So maybe don't do that?
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna play with the pieces of anything that I have.
He like starts to chew on a little bit more,
I don't want to kill him.
and he. It could be worse.
Yeah, you could actually be dead.
Mm.
Oh no! He he grabs another pouch and he opens it up and he goes, "You can snort this."
Really? What the hell is that? And I take the pouch from him. He's offering me the pouch.
And he holds it out, but and it's still he's still holding on to it.
Fuck this. I try and smack it out of his hand.
That's a lot of money. It fell off cart. I sell later.
So is Crusher a drug dealer now? So is that opium or cocaine? What is
I have so many issues right now with wanting to learn from Crusher. To kill him now.
This one burns nostrils.
That's cocaine. So he has an edible in an onion leaf and cocaine. Great. Fan-fucking-tastic.
It could just be sugar.
Yeah, booger sugar.
Ooh, sugar.
No, it's not sugar.
Mm.
I forget. I think he called it platinum, platinum, caracum, something.
Huh?
Mm.
I don't recommend it. Made me all fuzzy. But this one, and he pulls out a little bit more of the plant and puts it back into more of the onion. He starts to chew on it again. He goes, "This one makes me feel good."
I'm assuming the powder is the one that he took. I feel like the powder is the one that he took that caused him to go woohoo, and that one's just the normal whatever.
Guess you're about to find out.
I'm done talking to Crusher.
Can I see your little sword thingy?
Oh, the hell?
Mm. Where is the moving part inside of it? Inside the thingy, or is it on the end? What is it? Do you remember what he said?
He said that there was a moving piece inside of it, which is why I couldn't make a blade to fit it.
Mhm. I start messing with it.
Okay. Give me a. What are
Do
you trying
not
to?
break it.
What are you trying to do?
I'm gonna see what makes the moving. What trying to figure out how the moving part works.
Um, give me a sleight of hand check with you can add your if you're not proficient in it, you can add your proficiency bonus.
I'll give you guidance.
I can't remember what my proficiency. What I'm proficient.
So as Crusher's just sitting
You
there
have
like
thieves' tool
chewing
proficiency.
on the onion,
Yeah, I do.
herb thing,
Dex +2.
Okay.
Ruby comes in and she's, what smells so horrible?
And I point at Crusher.
And he, it's good. And she, oh, honey, you could have got better plant than that.
I hate you all.
I rolled an 8.
Add a d4 as well.
11.
So you rolled a 2 on your d20?
Well, it was. Well, I don't even remember what it was. I pushed it away after I figured out because it
Okay.
was. But so it's 11.
She looks over. Are you upset with something?
Crusher, under the influence of whatever the hell he did, decided it was a great idea instead of just following to attack the barracks while under it.
What else have you been trying? And he, a little of this, and he holds up the powder again. And she, like, leans over and, like, looks at it, and she, oh, that's a nasty one. Anything else? Well, you couldn't let me take the others. Right. It might have been the powder. It might not have been. It's definitely not what he's eating now. That's, yeah. Did he have better plants than the ones you have? Those smelled nasty.
Is that not just the onion with it?
No. You can't smell it? Oh, I forget. You're not as keen on stuff like that. No, that's a really bad plant. There's better ones. They make you feel a little bit, lethargic. It's gonna put him to sleep in a little while if he eats enough of it.
He needs to sleep.
Mm.
When we found him, and yes, it cost me 50 gold for this, Crusher, he was hogtied, gagged, and beaten to an absolute bloody pulp.
What did you try, honey? And he... Stuff!
Stuff that was good enough for him to chase after the barracks, screaming out, "You won't get away, you damn dirty humans."
I thought we've talked about this. I don't remember. Alright. You... You'll be sleeping outside tonight. But... I'll go get Choppers. I'll avoid him too. If I were you, I'll have a word with him. What? Okay, and he starts to.
Okay, so she's the chill hippie mom friend. Okay.
He starts chewing on the onion thing again, and she. Oh, it's such horrible. And she goes back into her room and like shuts the door.
So he's got skunk weed when she's used to, like, loud. Okay. Okay. As a player, perfectly fine. Sieg, not okay. Especially since Sieg is upholding the lines. Yes, it's up to the end. I regret taking vows now.
So after a few minutes, Nicola comes in.
Well,
Still have a slight trickle of blood on my forehead.
Well, it looks like you're
Slowly
alive.
wiping away.
Wait, apply
Yeah.
twice your proficiency bonus?
Oh, you have expertise in it.
Yeah, so actually I rolled a 2 and it was +6, so
So it would have been +8. It would have been 13 total.
yeah.
13 total.
Mm-hmm. Nothing.
Nothing.
Sorry,
Welcome to Intricacy of Dwarven Lake.
I was just trying to figure it out. I thought
I'm the one practiced with the dwarves.
I tried. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So, as Nicola comes in and like Crusher turns and looks and he's, oh, nasty cut. Yeah, try this. And he holds up a piece of onion.
Go ahead. It's not like you can get in much more trouble, right?
I will take the onion and look at it.
It has some sort of like brownish herb sticking out of the like leaf.
Maybe later, and I'll shove it in my component pouch.
If you don't want it, I want it.
Fuck you, Crusher.
I said maybe later.
Fine, fine. And he gets up and like grabs the onion again and peels another piece off of it.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I was just curious. Curiosity killed the cat. I'm sorry, Ruby.
No, trepidation killed the tabaxi.
Um,
Trepidation tortured the tabaxi.
and as like he sits back down and pulls out the little bag again and like sprinkles a little bit of the brown herbs on it and like folds the onion leaf on it and starts to chew on it again.
It's great. Sieg's gonna be leaving soon. He's not keeping an eye on you. You gonna get stoned with Crusher.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Sieg, buddy old pal.
Sir?
Lord Gark wants to talk to you.
Oh, fantastic. Well, maybe I'll make it out better than you did.
Possible.
All right then.
I could take the little one with you. I don't know. He didn't say.
Why are you trying to involve me in stuff that's not even my fault?
Well, he hired you.
Yeah, but I'm not the one in trouble.
Just stay here with them. Please make sure that he doesn't get into trouble.
You're trusting me to keep him out of trouble?
Well, I do trust you. Sieg stands up and heads out of the hole.
But to keep them out of trouble.
Sieg is gone.
Am I in trouble?
With Sieg, yes, I don't even know what you're doing.
It's tasty.
I think I'm going to pass. I don't want my brain to get foggy.
No,
No,
Foggy is
Foggy.
the other one. This one makes you feel happy and sleepy.
Well, I'm already happy. I don't want to sleep.
I ain't happy.
It's not that
I'm
time yet.
feeling bad.
I want to stay awake as long as I can.
So,
Hey,
The
Ruby.
Lord Bjork.
you go knock on Ruby's door?
I thought she was still in.
Nope, her door is shut.
Oh, okay. No, I won't then. I'll wait on that.
So you're headed to Lord Bjark's. Nicola, Charlie, you want to do anything?
Do you have anything? Actually, Nicola, what did you do?
Well,
Nothing.
your buddy friend there, making his deal with the barracks.
Wait, what? He did what now?
You know the deal he made?
No, I don't.
No, she doesn't.
But he told you.
No.
There's whoops.
When did he do this?
Yesterday.
When I was practicing how to make stuff?
Yeah. He basically tried to help with my debt that increased due to, you two not being registered.
But, like, he does realize what he just got himself into, right?
I mean, I'm sure he does now, and I'm sure he's about to find out more, but apparently the deal included paying off some of my debt, or paying for some of my tuition, and so Lord Bjark thought I was trying to screw him.
Really now?
Yeah, it was.
So now Sieg is
that was
owned, pretty much.
yeah, pretty much.
Sieg is an employee.
Ah, what an idiot.
No, Sieg is an employee. It's
Hey,
indentured
if you want
servitude.
to, if we wanted to check out this other address, why don't we just, slowly trail behind him and wait for him to come out of Lord Bjark's?
Oh, yeah.
Let's just.
And you were told like it's a moot point to even check the addresses.
Yeah. I'd rather.
Yeah,
I'd
That's
rather.
right.
I'd rather just stay here and wait for him to come back because
If.
he's an idiot. I can't believe he did that. Why didn't he tell me? Oh my gosh.
Sorry? I think it's that zone of truth is still on me a little bit.
Latent effects of magic.
Yeah.
Well, he's an idiot now.
Sweet, and Crusher heard all of that too.
He's too busy chewing on whatever it is he's chewing on.
Hopefully he'll forget.
Forget what?
Exactly.
Nope.
So yeah, I guess we'll just hang out, make some tea.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Okay. I gotta look up a spell.
What?
What?
You caused this, sir.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Okay. You make it to Lord Bjark's.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Knock on the front door.
You knock and the door slides open.
I enter.
Floating in front of you is a small piece of paper. It says, please come to the second door on the left.
The second door on the left I go.
No. Oh no.
Instead of a vase, Sieg gets impaled. I knock on the second door on the left.
You knock on the second
After
door.
closing the front door.
Okay. You hear like a growl and a enter.
And I'll go ahead and drop the disguise as well.
Okay.
And open the door.
Okay. Sitting at a desk on the other side of the room is Lord Bjork. Excellent. Just the gentleman I want to see. So, you decided upon yourself to enter my affairs.
I'm sorry.
You made a deal with the barracks to pay my person's tuition.
The additional fine, that was my fault, yes.
But 68,000 gold is a bit of a large number to just appear in someone's bank account.
68. He's only paid for 3 years. Which was 60.
3 years, 20,000 with inflation.
Oh.
You do understand what inflation is, right?
Yes.
Any excess goes back to their account at later points. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh!
Fuck yeah! Natural 1.
Okay.
It's not.
Nice.
I went from a natural 20 to a natural 1. Let's go.
Both ends of the
Um,
spectrum.
You feel something probe into your head. Almost like it's reading your thoughts.
Okay, so this is not Zone of Truth. Cool.
So,
This guy's scary.
Oh yeah. I'm glad I didn't get in trouble.
what exactly was going through your brain when you decided to make that your problem?
Because it was my issue. Because I was the cause of the issue. It's only right that I fix my own mistakes.
And is there any evil intent towards somebody?
No. It's my own mistake. I don't believe it's fair for anyone else to pay for what I did.
Is there anything else that your character would be thinking about at this time frame?
That. Oh, yay. Now it's 68,700. Holy shit. Another 8 grand. So the numbers don't match up for Lord Bjark.
So what exactly have you been doing recently?
Going through the addresses, trying to help find the information on the Beatles that you requested. Help out Charlie and Nicola.
Anything of interest that I should know of?
We met the Collector today. Or, as we're now dubbing, Lord Collector, since he likes to be called. We might try and get some of the, if we find anything, and if we even find the Dwarven Ruin, we might try and pay some of that. It's about all of interest that I know of. Oh, and helping out Crusher. That was fun.
What did Crusher get into this time?
Unfortunately, from what I was told by the lovely blonde woman in the white dress, him being under the influence of something decided to chase after the barracks when they went to a spot that he was watching. Decided to chase after and yell out, "I will get you, you damn dirty humans." So, we were requested to go to the barracks earlier. We went there and found Crusher hogtied, gagged, and beaten to a bloody pulp. But now,
Sounds like he deserved it.
yes.
Any plans that I should know of?
Aside from going and continuing to look into the addresses, try and find more information, the only feasible lead that we have is following the river back. He makes it towards Estalo, ask around there if they've seen any traffic on the river, and try and figure out from there where these are coming from.
As I told Nicola, Following those addresses will probably be moot at this point, due to the fact that whatever the barracks find, if it's anything of interest to them, they'll make sure you don't find it.
Well, thank you for this.
Yes. Next time, before you stick your nose into something, though, ask beforehand.
I was unaware that this would cause issues.
He's my property, basically.
Ding.
Hey.
I understand. But if it helps, 68,000 you don't have to pay.
That's questionable because I could have used that as leverage.
Oh. I see.
He's worth more in multiple ways, and now you've taken a little bit away from me.
Sieg has very conflicting feelings on this. And if he's still using that mind reading thing,
Yes.
he can tell there's that's not okay, but I understand. That's next on Sieg's list to do, but wow, that's fucked up. I understand. Sorry, sir.
I'll keep that in mind for later points. If you see yourself getting cut out, you'll understand. You can go.
Yes, sir. Stand. Bow. Head on out. I didn't get hit with anything, yay.
You did get a stern talking to, though. And your mind read. Which
And
is
it-
far
He
worse.
doesn't know what the fuck that was.
And as you start to leave,
I get hit in the back of the head with a vase.
nope, you feel a splitting headache
Mm.
as the feeling of someone or something searching through your brain goes away, but is left with pain instead.
White people going.
Yeah.
You might want to smoke some of that stuff when you get
I
back.
want to chew on some of that leaf.
Sieg is gone for a little while because it takes a few minutes to get across town. Is there anything that Nicola or Charlie wants to do while he is gone?
We were just sipping tea.
Sipping tea while Crusher.
If Ruby comes out, I was going to ask her about my quote unquote uncle. Does she know anything about this person?
Is your uncle the other human living there that's been avoiding you?
Ruby does come out, and when she does, like it's instantly you can you see her nose scruffle up, and it's that like the look of smelling something putrid.
She smells
Yeah.
the weed, your ass, and your blood.
And
I'll offer some tea.
thank you, but I'm not not in the mood for that right now. I need to go get something to prep for dinner, and I'd like to get out of here. Is there anything you need?
I wanted to maybe ask you something if you are familiar with people that work for Lord Bjark. I could step outside with you and walk if you want to get out of this.
That's fine. I'm just going to the market to grab something for dinner tonight, like I said. Is there anything you'd like to eat instead for tonight?
Oh. I'm in favor of what you've been making so far, so nothing special for me.
Excellent. People that work for Bjork. Do you mean when you say people? Do you mean like us or like you?
Probably like me.
I know a few, but not many.
Is there anybody that would be my uncle?
If you're going to get any information or stuff like that, I know names. I don't remember anyone that looked like you. Uh, I don't know your last name. I've never asked.
Petrov.
That doesn't ring a bell either. But Kentar would probably know.
Hmm?
Cousins?
Me and him?
What if his uncle is Mr. Doob,
Who?
your dad?
Ugh.
Are
Oh,
you and
dear.
Nick cousins?
Oh dear.
Webs within webs.
But Kentar would know more about that than I would. He tends to stick his nose in places he probably shouldn't be.
Did you have a nice nap?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that tracks. Okay, thank you very much.
The fish sound good tonight?
Sounds delicious.
Good.
Is there a sound of a tin like curling around in a can opener and she gets super excited?
2.5.
I'm sorry.
If I could have a character come out of the fucking pages in my head and like slap the shit out of you, I'm sure that would happen right now.
I'll go ahead and knock off 29 HP. I'll sit at a solid 1.
Is there anything you guys are planning to do? Most of your day has been taken up with like wandering around with Crusher, Hogtied, having wonderful meetings with your patron, and
other people.
yeah.
Hmm. Bye.
Hey, Lord Bjark knows that I planned on paying him back, so at least there's that. Great, so now not only do I owe this guy 700.
When you get back.
What were you saying, Paige?
I was saying, I don't think anything at the moment except maybe seeing if Crusher recalls anything about why he was chasing the Barrett.
Did you ask him that?
Yeah.
So, like, you said to follow them, and they were, like, getting away, so I was, like, trying to keep them from getting away.
You're supposed to follow them where they are and see what happens, not or where they go, not stop them. Future reference.
Right. You
Now-
said follow.
Yes.
I followed. They didn't get away from me.
And technically, he followed them all the way back to where they were going.
Yeah.
He's not
And
wrong.
where did you follow them to when you got attacked back?
We made it down to, like, the cross section, and some of them were going one way, and others going the other. And I figured, like, I can't go two places. So I got them to go one place.
Yep, that would do it.
The worst part is I hate that I can follow his logic.
The logic of a, like, 6-year-old.
Yes. And I understand why. And I can't argue because he's not wrong.
You gonna eat that you put in your pouch?
Later.
Oh, okay. You mind paying me for it?
You just gave it to me, sir.
I just wanted you to try it.
Oh. Fine, then I'll pull it out and pinch off what would be amount of me trying and hand it.
He takes the rest of it and like starts chewing on it.
Crush is gonna sleep good tonight. Where he's not gonna get any sleep at all because it's shit playing.
If you want more, I know a guy.
I think I do too.
Really? Who do you know?
It's you, sir.
Oh,
You, sir.
yeah, I guess so. That makes sense.
Who's you, sir?
While they are having this conversation, I'm steaming over the fact that what I found out about Sieg. Because when he comes back, I'm gonna grab the closest object I find that's hard and throw it at him.
Why?
Because you're an idiot.
I have a steady source of work.
Yeah, but you're an idiot.
I have a steady source of work.
But you're an
A
idiot.
steady source of work.
And so,
It doesn't happen.
after a couple of minutes, Sieg opens the door.
What's the closest object towards me?
Probably a bowl.
I throw it at him.
Give me a. It'd be a dexterity attack.
Oops.
So add,
That works.
add your dexterity modifier.
That was a 20 that you rolled away from it.
Oh, so like if you want to take that number, go ahead.
Yeah.
So 20.
It was a natural 20.
22. Yeah.
22. That hits Sieg. Roll a d6.
3.
You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as a bowl that used to have fruit in it slaps you in the face.
Can I use my stone's endurance?
I mean, if you really want to.
You had
Do
a
you
bowl
wanna
just
waste it?
break against me.
I can't believe you signed a thing with Barrick. You idiot.
So how did you find out? And why does it matter to you?
Because you're an idiot, and I can't believe you did that because I thought you were better than that to be owned by somebody.
They don't own me. I work for them.
They still own you.
I mean, by all counts of that, then, let's see. Astereth owns you.
No, because he's not paying me.
But he's paying you in lessons. Tit for tat.
Yeah, we
I'm
definitely
paying
can
off a
work
debt
together.
that I created.
Yeah, but you're an idiot for doing it with the Barracks.
They're also good contacts. And besides, my ears are still here, and I have a seal that says that I work for them, not owned by them.
Yeah, that's a good way of seeing it, but you still have to do their bidding.
Yes?
And not by choice anymore.
Understand. It's also a debt that I created. I just got yelled at for trying to pay off the debt that I created. But I did find out checking out the rest of the addresses doesn't really matter.
Nice to know.
Yeah, I was going to tell you that once you got back.
You get to come back and see that there's not a scratch on Sieg.
So what are you guys
I mean, I
doing?
was still there, so I saw you.
Oh, I thought you left with Ruby.
No, I mean, that was like briefly stepping out,
Oh, okay.
and then I was talking with Crusher there, so. So if we don't have the addresses to go to, I mean, we did gain some more knowledge from the collector than they might have had, but Lord Bjork's probably right. If there is something to take, I think definitely take.
The scabbard that I have Does it look like it would house either a short sword or a long sword?
Possibly.
Would it be more inclined to be a short sword or a long sword, rather? Inclined. I can't tell for certain.
Probably a longsword.
Everybody's here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to use my channel divinity to create a hour-long ritual making a longsword.
Okay.
Because a longsword doesn't cost more than 100, right?
Nope.
Don't believe so.
Channel divinity. Welcome to.
Longsword costs 15 gold piece. Sweet.
Yep, your typical longsword is pretty cheap.
Yeah, I didn't know.
That's a lot of money for a. What are you? Your knowledge, right?
Forge.
Forge.
Xanathars.
Xanathars. You have the Xanathars.
Yes, sir. The channel divinity. You can use your channel divinity to conduct an hour-long ritual that crafts a non-magical item that must include some metal. A simple or martial weapon, a suit of armor, 10 pieces of ammunition, a set of tools, or another metal object. The thing you create can be something that is worth no more than 100 gold pieces.
Okay. And
Cool, you can make keys.
Yes, that is one of the things.
So how long does that thing last?
What?
Your thing you're making.
Forever.
Oh, cool.
okay, so you make a longsword.
The ritual can create a duplicate of a non-magical item that contains metal, such as a key, if you possess the original during the ritual.
Can I? Thank you. I need to get me a copy of this book.
The channel divinity doesn't say I have to have the metal on me to do it, but I like the flavor of having it, using the bar of silver to make it.
Okay.
But I am not making a silver longsword. Can't do that.
So this is Artisan's Blessing.
Yes, sir.
So this is gonna take an hour.
Yes, sir. We're sitting at the hole at night right now.
Yeah. No, it says it must include some metal.
Okay. I thought it was like you just can't create a club or something like that.
That too. Interesting way that being.
Yeah, it's interesting how it's worded, so that's why I've been asking to try and find ingots that I can no longer afford.
Same.
How's it feel being the one with money now?
I'm using that for my dress. That's why I'm saving it.
Your dress isn't going to cost 200 gold.
No, but it's
Yeah, let's
still,
say we already paid half.
it's still gonna cost about 10 more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have 5.
So with this, I can't create a...
As
wait.
part of this ritual, you must lay out metal, which can include coins,
Oh, okay.
with a value equal to the creation.
Shit.
The metal irrevertibly coalesces and transforms into the creation at the ritual's end, magically forming even non-metal parts of the creation.
Shit.
The ritual can create a duplicate of a non-magical item that contains metals such as keys if you possess the original during the ritual.
Never mind, I can't do it.
Why not?
I don't have enough gold worth.
What about the silver ingot, though?
Silver ingot costs 5 gold. Not 15. And I don't have enough gold to offset the value.
You need 5 more gold?
10 more.
I'll give you the 10 more gold.
Actually, well, how much?
I
How
paid 5 gold for the ingot from Kentar.
Okay, so it's a 1 pound piece of.
Yeah.
Because it's 5 gold per pound. Or, per pound. There you go.
Arigato.
So, are you still doing this thing?
I don't have enough gold to do it.
Okay.
Damn.
Damn it.
Now, when I do have enough gold on my own to do it, I get a very pretty long sword.
Yep.
So you're gonna use the hilt to. Are you gonna have the hilt and then the sword's gonna come out of the hilt?
No. I was going to make a long sword so I could practice with Crusher and have him teach me how.
Oh, I was so confused because you were asking about the hilt and I'm like,
Scabbard.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry.
So the scabbard, I don't have the sword that goes in it.
okay.
And I haven't been able to find or make one. But
Wait, the scabbard's the thing that covers it, right?
Yes.
See, I couldn't remember. I thought it was just the.
The handle.
Yeah,
This
for
is the
some
handle.
reason.
So, Ruby comes back after a few minutes,
Mhm.
has some fish and some vegetables in a basket, and starts to make a meal. You guys doing anything while she cooks and feeds you?
Nope.
Nope. You get fed. Where is everybody sleeping for the night?
want to keep camping,
Mm-hmm.
camp, and bathe. All that fun jazz.
Yep. You get your long rest, so anybody that was injured or lost spells
Thank you.
can gain them back. You'll wake up in the morning. What is everybody's plan? Get together, have breakfast. Let's skip the
Mhm.
formalities. What the fuck are you doing?
We can go check the Sash and the Needle.
Well, I mean, we still got a day, but we can go see, I guess.
And go see if it's early progress or not.
Yeah.
So you're going to the Sash and the Needle?
Yes, I am bathed
Let's
this
go
time.
pick up our commission and then dip out.
Mm-hmm.
Follow our only lead.
So you make it to the Sash and the Needle.
Mhm.
You open the door. There is the gentleman that you spoke with last time, and he turns around and my customers, how are you doing?
Pretty good. How's the dress coming along?
It's coming. We're almost finished. I'm waiting for a part to come in, and then I gotta finish doing a little bit more stitching. But once the outsourced piece comes in, we'll have it all taken care of. Like I said, it should be done by tomorrow. Maybe late tonight if we're lucky.
Okay, I just wanted to check. I'm excited.
That's adorable.
Anything change?
I just wanted to come check on it.
Well, we're almost done. We could try to fit it on you, but one of the things that's coming in is the some of the strapping. So we're not quite sure it'll go on properly.
That's fine. We'll just come back tomorrow.
Good. Do either of the
I'm not in there.
does your gentleman need anything?
No, I don't think so. We just came here because I wanted to come. But
Fine. What was the value that we discussed?
I can't remember. I didn't write it down. I know I paid like 10 gold up front, so it's gonna be
Then
like,
we'll be 10 gold after.
yeah, it'll be 10 gold after. Can't remember.
That's right. I found my note of it.
Mhm.
You do have our payment for tomorrow as well.
I do.
Just reminding. So, tomorrow?
Mhm.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Yes. And, like, he turns back around and, like, you see one of the, like, weird spider creations that he has. And, it's the whole time that he's been talking to you, it's been working on, like, there's a mannequin that it's, like, been crawling around and, like, slowly sewing up, this. It's a different dress than what you asked for. So you're pretty sure it's not the one that you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And when he turns around, he maneuvers the fabric a little bit and like stretches it out, and he like taps the spider creature, and it like looks, and he taps a point, and it goes over and like snips and starts resewing.
That's so cool.
Oh, you can go take another lesson.
Yeah, I can actually.
You can do that before we head out of
Yep.
town.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna go get your second lesson of the 3?
Yep.
Okay. When you get there, he's got the shop going, and when you walk in, oh, it's you.
I'm sorry about the other day.
Let's see if you can listen a little bit better this time. The rest of you, shoo!
I was just dropping her off.
And when you like, after the others leave, he shuts the door and like turns the sign that says open to close and locks it. And you guys from the outside hear, okay, let's try this again. And the next thing for you, Charlie, you see as he like reaches over and grabs a stick off of the wall.
I moved my hands away distinctly.
I was kind of expecting it's like, reach for the stick. No, you should have learned your lesson now. Grabs a steel pipe.
So Charlie's going to be going for roughly 6 hours. What the rest of you are going to be doing?
Nicola, do you have anything specific?
Well, we can see if we can try and get. If we decide we are for sure going to the ruin, or we're going to go upriver.
Yeah.
I can see if we can't arrange passage up.
Okay. That works for me.
Being a sailor, after all.
Oh, you used to sail.
Yes, my whole family is. My mother's on a fleet, so
Oh, wow. Interesting.
it's not a big, but it's.
I learn something new every day, right?
So you go in, you're going to try to get passage to go up the river?
Yes.
I forget.
Find who might be going upriver first and then try to arrange passage.
I forget. How does that work with your background?
When you need to, you can secure free passage on a sailing ship for yourself and your adventuring companions. You might sail on the ship you served on or another ship you have good relations with, perhaps with the captain by a former crewmate. Because you're calling in a favor, you can't be certain of a schedule or route that will meet your.
Okay.
And you'll decide how long it takes and all that stuff.
Yep.
But I figured I could offer to be a ship hand or whatever.
So where are you just going down to one of the docks? Or how are you planning on which
It's gonna be this river that we'd be going up, yes?
one
The one that
second.
goes by the barracks?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's dock there.
Yep.
I would say we would try here first.
Okay.
That's also going to be the closest dock to us at the moment.
Yeah. And then if
This
that
one's
one's
closest to the
head out.
warehouse. This one's closest to the hole.
Right. Try the one near the hole first. If that doesn't pan out, since we know the warehouse area is busy, maybe there'll be some.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Guys. Mother. That'd be an 8.
An 8. You search for a while to find somebody that would be going up that river, and basically, from the hour that you spend like talking to people, you get to the point that not many people go up that river. From the gathering of talking to them, it's not necessarily the fact that there's it's more along the lines of it just seems like people don't travel that direction for some reason. They'd rather go south than to go directly to the west.
Okay. Or we might wind up.
Well, the west, the river comes out of the top of comes out of a mountain. The only village that I know of in between is the Goliath village of Easthollow.
We gonna be okay to show up there?
Yeah.
Well, you know how humans are so friendly. Just
Humans are.
super cool.
Humans are. They might be wary of you, especially if you say you're from the college. But I don't think they'll do you any harm, as long as you don't try and harm them first. But who knows? It's been quite a while since I've seen them. Time changes things.
Well, guess we're not really gonna have much choice unless we try maybe the docks across from the barracks.
Yeah, we can try that.
Since it is on that North River side of things.
And if anything, we just walk. It'll take a while, nearly a month. To the other dock.
So you guys travel through town,
To the new town dock.
make it to the other dock. Give me another investigation check.
Guidance.
Thank you. D4. Right?
Yes.
You said investigation?
Yep.
18.
18. This time you're not able to find somebody that is traveling up there, but you do find somebody that'll loan you their boat.
For how much?
Basically, he shows you the boat, and it is very questionable whether it'll make it up that river or not. And
Can I spot any issues with it?
there are tons of issues with it. It is very questionable whether it will make it up the river or not.
Geographic question. Which way is the river flowing? Is it flowing
It's flowing towards the town.
Uh-oh.
towards it? Oh, okay, so it'd be going up the river, so that was already an issue.
We're already fighting everything.
Yeah. Great. So, thank you for the offer, but I think we'll walk.
Are you sure? I mean, it'd be in my best interest that if the boat just, disappeared.
I mean, I know some people who you can make it disappear with. There's a warehouse that's buying and selling, but you might be able to do it there.
I don't want to buy and sell it. I wanted to magically sink.
Mm.
Magically, you say.
Magically, you say.
You have the two people for the job.
Is it boat insurance? Is that what he's trying to go for? Is that even a thing?
Feel like magically sick. Okay, that's interesting. And start to walk away. And 4 darts of magic missile shoot out and punch 4 holes into the boat.
Do you attempt this?
Yes.
Okay. Roll for damage.
And for spell.
Yep. And your D20.
17 on the spell.
17? Okay.
And then, let's see, it's just a... Let's see. How many darts did I say? 3? I meant 4. Yeah, I got it. Just a...
That's what it's for, I think.
Oh, it is... Oh, wait. 3 is lower.
Okay.
Anyhow.
Okay, so 3.
4... 6, 7, 8. Did you hear that?
No.
8 damage.
8 damage. As you do this, like parts of the boat splinter, but it doesn't actually like start sinking it. And he's, "What are you doing? It's got to sink with someone in it."
Oh.
And like he goes over to like a cart and grabs what looks like a dummy and like throws it in it.
I'll step into the cart.
Do what?
I'll step into the cart. I look like
The
a
boat?
normal human. Yes, the boat. But I do weigh 300 and something pounds.
Well, you and a dummy are now in the boat.
For some reason, I also had in my head this is a dinghy.
No, it's a little bit bigger than a dinghy. It's definitely designed to go up a river and whatnot.
Okay. We're going to help this man commit insurance fraud. That's fantastic. Stepping into it thinking, oh yeah, maybe it's just going to sink a little and get into where some of the holes are and... Oh, never mind. That's not how this is going to work.
Nope.
No, I'm not going to be committing insurance fraud and I'm getting off the fucking boat. We'll just say I helped him get the dummy in. Even though I'm still helping commit insurance fraud. Great.
Yeah, would your character
No. No, he would not. Thanks to my new vow. Before he would have.
I'd help.
Now I'm getting... Now I am damn near a lawful good character.
I would have helped.
I'm sure you would have, but you're too busy getting your hands beat.
We don't know if I'm getting my hands beat this time.
No, you're getting your hands beat.
From the distance. Oh.
What?
You're
Why
just...
can't I roll for this?
You might get it perfect next time.
Because even if you rolled a 20, I'm pretty sure the gnome would find a reason to slap your hand at least once.
Then I'll slap him back.
And then you forfeit your lessons.
So are you guys going to continue with this wonderful thing of trying to sink the boat?
No, I think we're just gonna carry on. Look into
We tried to help. Nicola tried to help sink it by magical means.
Just throw a giant fireball in it.
Can't believe this guy took out mage insurance on the boat. I'm just trying to think if there's anything that we need to do.
really flies probably, unless you can create food and water.
Don't.
Cannot do that yet.
Nope.
It's third level spell.
So we need supplies.
I can create water.
At least we won't go thirsty.
Now, if I cut somebody and then cast Create Destroy Water on them.
Are you trying to be a waterbender now?
No, I am trying to just destroy their blood.
So, you guys are gonna go get supplies.
Yep.
You'll need rations.
Hey, Kentar,
That's
can
what
we
I
get a
said.
discount?
A discount. What for?
We're gonna be heading out for about a month.
Oh,
And
what?
we were
Come on.
actually probably more than that.
What exactly are we aiming for?
We're gonna need food and fresh water. At least to get to Isla, Ito, that 21, 22 days away.
Food. Are you wanting everyday rations, or are you wanting a little more expensive?
Everyday rations would probably be best. Yes, trust me, I know. But it turns out helping Crusher was kind of expensive.
When is helping Crusher not expensive?
Fair enough. But because the barracks enough that cost them a potion.
I think that-
Right. So,
Or at least the barracks entourage.
in return of getting a discount, what exactly do I get out of this other than a little bit of silver?
I didn't know if like maybe we were just getting a friends and family discount or not.
I mean,
I'm more than happy to pay full price with you.
friends and family, that's a...
That probably costs you more.
My dad was a bastard. I'd probably charge him about 5 to 6 times more than what it's really worth,
Understand that.
if he was still alive. That's besides the point.
Speaking of relations,
Yes.
Oh shit, yeah, we're at Kentar now.
you mentioned my connection to Lord. He seems to keep mentioning an uncle that I don't know where. Do you know who this person is?
Your uncle. I might know who it is. You know, names pass by, things pass by, information trades hands. You know how that goes.
So, 5 silver?
Now, 5 silver is quite a small sum on some of this information. I do believe I might have risked a little bit more of my neck for this one.
Mm. Backstory time. Come on, Paige. Full limit. We all want to know.
What did we lose internet?
Give us your darkest desires,
Yeah.
child.
Hello.
Yeah, my sound went out when you said something about risking.
I risked my neck for this. I think it definitely cost more than a few silver.
Well, I only have 5 left.
Ooh, sounds like a decent price.
You have 505 left.
Well, I'm not telling them about that one. And isn't that supposed to be like a last resort kind of thing for some spell award?
That's up to you. I don't have any of the spells that require a diamond yet, so I don't know about it.
Not that. Then yeah, here's 5 gold.
He takes the 5 gold, and is this on top of what you're planning to purchase?
How much are the rations going to be?
The going rate for rations is 5 silver per day.
Why do I have a
Five
feeling
silver
that sounds
a
a
day.
lot more expensive than that should be?
What? 5 silver for 1 day's worth of eating?
Can I do an insight check on that?
I can say, can you or assist him with an insight check on that one?
Sure.
Fuck you. 15.
15.
Rolled a 7 and a 9.
He doesn't seem to be cheating you.
All right. Hand over 5 gold for 20 days worth of rations.
That's for just you.
Shit.
You know, you could just wait till Charlie gets back. She has.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you say, Paige?
I said fair.
I have enough to
Wait,
pay
I'm
for
sorry.
me.
So you pay him the 5 gold for yours?
Mm-hmm.
He starts counting out rations, and he opens a huge crate of it, and it looks like shitty fucking hardtack with
Mhm.
maybe some jerky in there too, and he's just like tossing it into a satchel.
Oh shit. I forgot I already had 10 days worth of rations.
We've been eating, so I haven't had to use any of them.
And then as he's doing that, he goes, "So you're wanting to know about your uncle?
Yes.
So you do realize that that's part of the reason you're here, right? Your uncle fucked the wonderful lord, and he decided to take it out on you."
Come on. Ask more questions, Paige.
We want to know.
I'm writing this shit down.
We want to know.
I need to know if I'm related to you or not.
So, how did he fuck over Lord Bjork?
That I don't know exactly, but I do know he absconded with some things and went off into the mountains.
Absconded with what does absconded mean?
Stole.
Oh,
Stolen took.
gotcha.
I wonder if that's your lovely little treasure map.
Possible. And how do we know he's my uncle? Because I'm not even...
Well, the last I checked, Lord Bjork took great interest in trying to figure out family members that he could manipulate or take care of to get his revenge.
Revenge is best served cold. And in long term. The slow torture.
It's effective.
Based on earned spite.
So you do understand that I own your nephew because of your own fuck up. Do it again and I'll sell him to ditch. And we'll make sure he loses his ears.
Is there anything else you'd like to know about your...
I'll mention that to Sig as well, to be like, hey, by the way, please don't screw that, but so I don't mind it sold off to ditch.
Is there anything else you'd like to know about your lovely uncle? He was a interesting fellow.
Sure. Seeing as how my mother's never mentioned him.
Ooh. Well, we say uncle. I'd probably call him a second uncle. Not exactly your mother's brother, but a brother's brother or a nephew or some shit like that.
Twice removed on my mother's side.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's not either a Petrov or a Dove.
No, you do have one of those names, right?
Oh god. Oh god.
Which one?
I think it was the dude.
That's me.
So, Leslie, is your last name D-U-B-H?
Yep. Yep.
There's tying things all sorts together.
Oh God, I don't know anything. You need to share this information with me.
You were an urchin, bitch.
What'd you say, Paige?
I don't think she's told me her last name.
No.
Just that it's Charlie, so.
Nope.
But Sieg would know.
Okay, so you'll catch.
Sieg's jaw drops.
Do you say anything else?
What's wrong with you there, Sieg?
A doob.
Yeah.
That's
My mother, Mavis, is a dude.
that's Charlie's last. That's Charlie's surname.
How interesting.
I'm sorry, how long ago did this uncle of mine live here?
Well, what's here? I mean, he came in for a couple of months, stuck around, left, came back, disappeared, came back. I mean, there was a couple of years of him, like, in and out.
Was he here 12 years ago?
I couldn't be sure of that one, but, you know, Mr. Charles was a quite an adventurer and quite a philanderer, too.
Oh my God.
That's your dad's name?
Oh God.
Oh, shit!
You and Nicola are separated cousins.
Some sort or another. I don't think I ever decided on which one was actually my blood mother. So we'll see if we're actually blood mother.
But no, Mr. Charles was one of those, fun. I enjoyed his company while he was around. He kept me looking a little less suspicious around the ladies.
So who the hell is your mama? Who the fuck is your mama?
So you literally have no memory of your parents?
Nope. I just know they left one day and poof.
And then a couple years ago, Sieg picked her up.
I was very young.
Dear Edward.
But, anyways, is there anything else you'd like to know? I think I've given you quite a bit of information. I don't know exactly what he
Yeah.
absconded with. I don't know where he went other than out into the mountains. He was a fun fellow, fun times.
Did he abscond with anyone else?
Mr. Charles wasn't known to stick around long enough with a lady to abscond with her.
Okay.
Except, well, maybe into a field for a little bit of pleasure.
Your daddy was a hoe.
Guess so.
Did he have a favorite lady?
Well, I
Still
mean,
might be wrong.
Is it a
whichever
favorite lady?
one was cheapest for that night.
Okay. Good to know.
But
Good info
he
to know.
disappeared the final time quite a few years ago.
A few.
Oh shit. You may have been a hooker, baby.
Maybe.
On that dumpster, baby.
You may have been a hooker, baby, that lasted long enough to like, okay, fuck this. Now I can get back to work. Holy shit. That's some interesting information.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I knew eventually I'd get some something out of Mr. Nicola here, knowing all of this. Just wish I had a little bit more information. I could bribe a little bit more out of you, you know?
You're too kind.
Oh, but money needs to trade hands, and I need to continue that movement. I gotta pay for information somehow. A little here, a little there. You know how it goes.
A lousy, absconding scoundrel.
Is the adamantine bar still sitting on the windowsill?
It is.
Okay. Sieg is having to fight his flaw right now. We'll do nearly anything for rare ores and gems. Nearly.
So, we've got our rations. It looks like Mr. Sieg is going on his own. Nicola, are you gonna starve to death? Or are you staying here?
I have some rations.
Ah, congratulations. So, I'll be seeing you at the hole tonight.
Sieg just keeps looking at that adamantine bar.
Anybody want to play some cards later?
I'll be down for some cards.
Excellent.
I don't have anything to bet, though.
Oh. You're no fun.
Bad information. I'm not there.
What fucking information do I have that he'd be interested in? This is a man that knows everything about everyone.
Well, if you do happen to come across a little bit of coinage, I guess I could find my way to the hole later in the day. But since you don't seem to have any, I've got other news and other people to deal with. So,
So, thank you for your business, sir.
yep. And he like instantly turns and like slap it, like as what you have now noticed also is there's a bunch of kids sort of running around the warehouse. And he turns around and like he slaps one upside the back of the head and he's like, "I told you to move that the other way." And the kids, "Yes, sir." And like
He has a little army of little urchins working for him.
Several of them look familiar as the ones that Crusher yelled at.
yes.
Taking hands.
What?
As in reference to the other day's purchase.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Is anyone trying to take it?
What?
Your window piece.
Oh. That'd be and he points to one of the kids. And the kid's like, he's got a fucking welt across his arm.
I'll go ahead and drop my illusion. Look at the kid. That'll be mine one.
The kid, good luck.
And all right. Guess we go and pick up Charlie after a while.
So you kill a little bit of time. You go pick up Charlie. Charlie's knuckles
Let's go
are
read at the library.
busted a little bit.
I want to go to a jeweler and sell the 500 gold diamond.
You want to get 500 gold out of it?
Yes.
Okay. let's see. Okay. The jeweler. Like you go to one, and the guy is highly interested, but offers you 300 for it.
No. I need to get to 500 up.
He haggles with you for a little bit.
Mhm.
Are you very stern on that 500?
I'll go 450.
He doesn't even come that high.
So, then yes, I'm very sure.
At that, he's like, well, I don't have enough gold. You can go elsewhere.
We can try and exchange it once we leave that guy. We can try and exchange it at the Red Door. I mean, that's where we got it originally.
Yeah, we can always try that.
Besides, I always enjoy walking in there.
You're gonna go to the red door?
Yeah.
Who knows? We might get to see Creature again.
Is that what you're naming him?
Yep.
As you get there, it's the typical, like, open the door, the bell rings, it's an empty room with just a couple of counters.
Mm-hmm.
Down the stairs comes a young lady with fiery red hair.
Oh shit, it's her.
Hey.
You should ask it. We should ask her about the creature.
And she,
Employee.
can I help you?
Yes, I need to get or I need to sell this stuff.
Alright. Let's see if we can, arrange that.
Was originally part of your inventory, if that helps.
She motions for you to, like, put the diamond on the counter.
Yeah.
And she, like, picks up a small, like, lens and starts looking it over. And she's, a few scuff marks, nothing real bad. Sure. Do you want store credit or money to go?
I prefer money to.
Would platinum be fine?
Yes.
Excellent. 1 second. And she walks over to the door, to the stairwell, and she's, can you bring me some money, Joseph?
Joseph. Is this gonna be the frog, though?
And after a couple of minutes, down comes a human with brown hair, and he is carrying like a bag, and he sets it down, and when he does, you hear an audible like chink, and he opens it up, and you can't, because he's got it set down so close to the counter, you can't see what's in it.
Mm.
And he's, how much is it, madam? And she, 500. And he starts counting, and he stops, and he's, all platinum, few gems. How?
At least a few platinum. If you have to give me gems, I can. But I prefer.
You'd prefer platinum? It weighs
Platinum.
more.
Yeah. Platinum will work.
Fine. And he starts counting some more. And as he counts, he pulls up, like, he starts putting stacks of platinum. And once he stops, he closes the bag and picks it up, and he's, your money. And reaches over and grabs the diamond and starts to walk off.
Did he look like he was under an illusion spell as well?
Give me a intelligence check.
21.
No, he does not. But looking at the redhead, she does.
Does she have regular ears?
Yep.
Oh. Oh shit, that's right. I'm in my disguise. Wait, she would recognize the beanie. Oh, drop.
She isn't very.
She isn't face, I know.
Is there anything else you need?
Don't think there's anything for me.
Do you need anything for copying over to your spellbook?
No,
Okay,
just need money to it.
gotcha.
Money and time.
Hey, now you have money, and we've got plenty of time.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you for your patronage.
Thank you very much.
You.
As you leave, we finish the day off, and that's where we're going to pick up next week.
Alrighty.
Next week, you will be picking up your dress and heading off into the mountains, it seems like.
Unless we need to do the final lesson. Yeah. So you can make your steel defender.
Yeah, one more. And then it'll be done.
Then we Dominus.
Mm-hmm.
Vamonos. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching tonight. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that like and subscribe button. Come on over to Twitch, hit that follow button. That way you can join us live. I'm Shinigami Tabris, also known as Boomer. I hope you have a wonderful day or a wonderful night wherever you are. And until next time, everyone, peace.